Welcome guys to a Star Citizen live stream. How are you all doing today? So this is a new channel, Matt's Hangar, and some of the viewers might recognize me from my other channel, Matt's Fiefdom, which specializes in medieval content. But guys, I had a bit of a conundrum to work out. So my other channel focuses more on the medieval world, and I wasn't sure if space content like Star Citizen was going to be a good fit. So I've decided to split that content out into a second channel called Matt's Hangar. And yeah, I just thought today we'd kickstart the channel by doing a little bit of Star Citizen. So guys, rather than me talk about it, let me switch to the game camera and I'll show you what we're dealing with today. Here we go. So we are here in New Babbage, and we are going to be doing a couple of missions today. So some of you guys that tuned in earlier might have just seen a few of the tech demos I was trying to do, try and set up the streaming equipment, and I think I've finally found a good setup now which works quite well. So I've managed to get my face down here in the corner, which is quite nice, and I've also set up a few keyboard shortcuts so I can sort of switch between the full face view like this and switch between the game content like this, just for a nice kind of smooth streaming experience. So in the video today, I'm going to be getting my teeth sunk into 4.3, and it's going to be an interesting one because unlike some of the other Star Citizen streamers out there, I'm quite new to this. I haven't picked up Star Citizen or played it for a while, other than a few trial runs this morning. So just to show you what we're dealing with, I have managed to load out my character with a little bit of kit, a few things that I found in the verse while going around today. So we've got a bit of weaponry, got the tractor beam attachment, the med gun, a few med pens, everything that we're going to need to head into the verse. So let's have a think about it. I think the best thing we can do today is just re-familiarize ourselves with the Star Citizen universe. So let's head over to our hangar, find a good ship, and then we'll pick out a nice introductory mission to find our feet. One of the things I really like about the latest version of Star Citizen is the fact that you can now spawn directly into the hangar. So I've obviously spawned a while back just to get myself prepped for this stream, but I think that's going to be really handy moving forwards, just being able to get straight back into the action like that. Really nice update from the Star Citizen team there. So here we go, spawning into our hangar, or should I say moving into our hangar from the elevator. And let me show you guys what we're dealing with. So in my time playing Star Citizen, I've managed to get a few ships under my belt. And so these are just some ones I bought from the pledge storage to sort of support the project. But I've not gone too overboard. We've got 4 ships here, I'll just walk you through them. We've got the Warden, which is a heavy fighter, the Anvil Arrow, which is a really light fighter, it just has a cockpit. And we've also got the Crusader C1 Spirit and Drake Cutlass Black that are more medium-sized ships. But as a solo player, these are the perfect ships for what we want to do on these streams. You know, if this one resonates well, guys, I'll see if I can team up with some players that maybe have some slightly larger ships. But for now, we're going to stick with one of these. So I think for this live stream, we're going to use the C1. Just because it's a nice all-rounder, perfect for going into the verse without really having a specific plan in mind. Oh, so here we go. Ramp goes down. Doors close. And then we should see the C1 Spirit rise from the floor like a phoenix. Gotta say, I really love what Cloud Imperium have done with the game recently. You know, I used to play Star Citizen quite a lot back in the sort of 3.x days, and really enjoyed it back then. But while I've not really been playing it too much during 4.x, I have been paying attention to some of the channels out there, like Ollie43. I know Detox covers a lot of the Star Citizen content. So while I haven't got a lot of hands-on experience with this this version, I am fairly familiar with the updates that have been made. Go. Nice sound effects there as the lights come back on, very nice. So let's open the ramp, try not to get crushed by it as it comes down. We've all been there. And let's board our ship and see if we can find something fun to do in the verse for this stream. Okay, close the ramp. And let's make our way towards the pilot seat. Grab ourselves a chair. Let's get a nice outside view of the ship. Yeah, so this is the C1 Spirit, guys. Really, really like this ship. When Cloud Imperium brought this one out, I'll be honest, I was straight on it. Really, really love the way this one looks. It almost reminds me of the Normandy from Mass Effect. Just a slightly smaller version. So here we go. We'll be playing flight ready, engine on. Yeah, so flight ready. Good button to press. Gets everything switched on. And then we've also got the comms. Yeah, that's right, to open the hangar door. So I think before we leave the spaceport, let's just have a look at our Moby Glass. See if we can find some good contracts to do. I think given that we've not played it for a while, I'm probably going to kickstart with something a little bit more familiar. Let's have a little look around here. So let's pick up the call to arms. Always good to have that, because it means we can get a little bit of extra money every time we kill a mercenary or a pirate or something like that. And let's also pick out a proper contract. Something to do in the verse. Let's start off with a nice FPS mission. I'm pretty sure these ones are the usual bog standard, what do they call them? The bunker missions. So, given that I've not played for a while, I think this will be a nice way to ease ourselves back into Star Citizen. You know, do something a little bit familiar. And hopefully as the live stream progresses, we'll slowly work our way into something a little bit more exciting. Yeah, that is good to me. So let's close that. And let's get out of this hangar and out into the verse. There we go. Place 1 in the queue. New Babbage obviously very busy today. Hopefully, any second now, the doors will open. Yeah, it says estimated wait time 100 seconds. So guys, while we're waiting, why don't I tell you a little bit more about me and the channel. So on this channel, I'm going to be playing some Star Citizen, but I'm also going to try and find some other sort of sci-fi / modern titles to play. So, you know, it might be this, we might get a bit of Battlefield on the go, but if anyone's got any recommendations of sci-fi games for the channel, please do leave them in the comments below, because I'll be reading those after we're done and dusted with this one. And it'll be, yeah, really good to get some ideas on where to sort of take this channel next. So it looks like the hangar has opened. Let's just sanity check that. Yep, door's just opening. And we are going to go upwards and make our way into the verse. Look at this. Go up. Let's just move around slightly. Brilliant, guys. So I think we're going to stick cruise control on. Start moving forwards, and I still got the landing gear down. I do. That's what's limiting my speed. Perfect. So here we go. And actually, it's a good time to start, guys, because if we look around, I think sunrise is just about to happen. So, you know, it's a little bit like our characters got up nice and early in the morning, ready to get out into the verse before the other players do. What's the old saying? The early bird gets the worm, or the early Star Citizen player gets the med pen? I don't know. I'll work on something better than that. So, first things first, let's just get ourselves up into space. And that's right, we've got the new flight modes, haven't we? So if I hold down B, yeah, nice, that'll switch us into the navigation mode. And let's get ourselves up to Port Tresla, which we'll do as soon as we exit the atmosphere. Let's just have a little look around. There's New Babbage behind us. A spaceport down there below us. Such a beautiful game. So guys, let me zoom out the camera as well, just so we can see a little bit more around us. I think that's going to be helpful while we're flying. And there we go. We're now in space. And let's get towards Port Tresla. It's our first waypoint. Here we go. And here we go. Yeah, this yellow marker. This is where we've got to go, isn't it? So where is this taking us? We've got a data center over there. Okay. just to maintain a good speed for now. So let's jump on our map and let's see if we can find that marker. Ooh, a little bit too far zoomed in there. Maybe we try that again, reset the map. We click that marker. We just zoom in. There we go. We've got the data center 8FK. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Set the route to that one. There we go. Took a couple of clicks, but got there in the end. Perfect. So now if we close this, that should give us everything we need to get to this location. So if I look down at it, I think that is on Microtech. Yeah, exactly. So we should be able to get there in one jump. Really, really nice. And it's almost a bit of a shame because it looks like it's on the other side of the planet, which I'm hoping will still be in the sun. Given that we are just witnessing the sunrise on this side, if that's the other side of the planet, they're probably just going to be having the sunset. Let's just get some nice views as we go around the planet. Oh, guys, you got to admit, Star Citizen is by far the most beautiful game out there. Here we go. Coming back down into the planet, and yeah, look at that. So we're just entering a part of the planet that's just going into darkness as the other side is approaching the morning.
Quantum travel complete.
Here we go. Get a little bit of speed on the go. Zoom out just a little bit more. Just heading down into the planet, and oh, look at that sunset. So beautiful. Yep, you can see the lights in the distance of where we're heading to. Let's just get back into the cockpit. We're just going to lower our speed ever so slightly on the approach. We're going to come in nice and controlled. Maybe come in slightly low and approach it by coming over the mountainous ridges there. Not only do I want this playthrough to be fun, I want it to look nice as well, guys. So let's do a little bit of a banking to the left there. Head around this side. And we'll see if we can approach it from over here. So I'm just going to slow down the speed ever so slightly. Here we go. Coming in for a nice, controlled landing as we lower the speed. I think let's get our landing gear down. And I think from my earlier playthroughs this morning, I'm pretty sure that in this latest version... There we go. Are we on the floor there? We landed? Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'd say that was pretty smooth, guys. And look, just stopped before we crashed into that rock. I couldn't have timed that any better if I tried. It's karma. So let's leave the ship. Head out on foot and let's see if we can make quick work of these enemy pirates that are invading this facility. So guys, in terms of weaponry, I'm bringing an LMG here. It's got limited ammo though, because this is just something I picked up earlier in the stream. Didn't get any ammo for it, but or should I say earlier when I was testing out the stream. And but I've also picked up a C54 and lots of ammo for that. So I think that's going to be our primary weapon for now. Certainly until we can find some better weapons. But you know what? That's what the bunker missions are perfect for, isn't it? Just kill some enemy, find some chests, hopefully get some sweet loot to improve our chances in the next mission. There we go. We on the floor here? Can't help but think. Yeah, look, we're some ways off the ground here, guys. Right, yeah, before we jump off there, because I'm a little bit worried. This has happened to me in the past. Anyone that's watched some of my previous streams where you jump off the ramp and then you can't get back on because you're too high up. So I think we're going to have to head back to the cockpit, slightly reposition ourselves, and then we'll be able to land properly. So let's try that again. Second time lucky, guys. So if anyone is tuning in, I appreciate, as this channel's new, there isn't really going to be a lot of viewers on the first stream. If we can just get one or two, even on this first playthrough, that'll be pretty cool. But for all of you guys that are probably going to watch this on catch up as the YouTube algorithm does its thing, yeah, let me know what you think, because if there's things we can do to improve this format, or maybe even just, you know, things that the other guys are doing in the Star Citizen streaming world that you think this channel should do as well, please do let me know, because I'm quite new to this game, and yeah, I really just want to hear your feedback on how it's going. There we go. So this is more like it. We'll definitely be able to reboard the ship now. And let's have a look. Where's the entrance? Oh yeah, so we are actually approaching it from the rear here. And as we approach, yeah, look, you can see there's quite a few vessels from other players. Yeah, look, another C1 up there. Crikey. Good luck getting back on that one after landing. We've also got a Mustang here. And I think I saw a Scorpius over there. Yeah, look, exactly. That's the one that's dubbed the X-Wing of Star Citizen. So I'm just going to cautiously approach the entrance here, because I'm pretty sure from the practicing I've done, yep, there we go, there's a few enemy in this outer section. And I think we're going to use the LMG for now, just because the range on it's a little bit better. Crikey. There we go, got that guy. Not without taking a bit of damage, though. Oh, crikey, where's that coming from? I think we're just going to have to get a med pen on. Heal up. Let's try that again. Right, so where was that other enemy? Oh, there he is. Look, he's up there. There we go. Again, though, not after taking quite a lot of damage. A little bit out of practice, guys. I think we've got a lot to improve on this one, but hopefully we bought enough med pens. Yep, look, here's another guy. Let's just poke our head around the corner. Take him out. Nice. So that's 3 enemies down. I think when I did a practice run this morning, there was like 4 enemies outside, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least 1 more floating around. Yeah, unless they vary. Not 100% sure how this... oh, yeah, there he is. I think he's just seen me there, but if I sneak around... Yeah, nice. Let's see if we can get nice and close and personal. Surprise! Nice, nice, nice. Is that it? Any more? Any more of them? Definitely heard some gunshots there, but I think that's coming from below in the bunker. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty safe now. Can't see any more torchlight. Keep looking at this turret, thinking it's a another enemy. Okay, so just before we head down, do these guys have anything good that we can loot? Really, I'm just looking for oh yes, a bit more ammo. I mean, wouldn't hurt to take a little bit more of that with us, because that's the gun that we're currently wielding. And I think really what I'm after is I'd be quite keen to get some more med pens on the go. Just we just got these 3 at the moment. Let me just quickly check some of these other guys. Just make sure we haven't missed anything. He's not got anything. This guy got anything? I can't see any med pens. Let's just open his inventory to be sure. Yeah, nothing in there either. So, alright guys, fair enough. Well, we got 3 med pens. I'm fairly hopeful that that's going to be enough. So we're going to make our way to the bunker, get downstairs, and see if we can make this count. I think the best outcome that I can expect from this is A, obviously to complete the mission, but B, if we can find a loot box or 2 and get some nice kit for the next missions, that can only be a good thing. So I'm just going to stick a second med pen in me. Got to be careful, actually. I suppose if I was going to be a bit more prepared, I would have come with a few extra med pens. But we'll just have to do with 2 for now. Use them sparingly. Let's have a look. Where are these enemy? Oh, no, there's one. Slow and steady wins the race. There he is, going up there. I'm a bit wary of the fact that we're quite surrounded here. That guy looks like an enemy. You get him? Almost felt like something was shooting me in the back there. Huh. Maybe not. So here we go. More enemy coming up. There we go. Not a moment too soon. Just got that, guys. The reload came in. That's what we want to see. There we go. Another guy taken out. I feel like we've got a good spot here. We're fairly protected. I think we're just going to reload preemptively there. Just means we've got to be wary when we do the next cartridge. There we go. Headshot on that guy. What have we got? Hostiles remaining 40%. So that's gone quite well so far. There we go. Another guy. Another one. Oh, and another one. Just chaining them up, guys. 20% remaining. Looks like we've got a few more guys coming down the stairs. Let's go meet them. Let's go say hi. Perfect. That's what we want to see. Just being super, super aggressive. Getting in there. I'm a bit worried that this guy here is dead, but it says he's still alive. I mean, let's just be sure. Is that going to stop us completing the mission? There we go. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, it did register that guy's getting taken out, so perfect. So that's another mission done. Really nice. And I think what we're going to do just before we move on is, now that we've completed the mission, got those credits in our bank account, I'm just going to have a little look around. Maybe check out some of these heavier units, because I think what I really, really want, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want, is to get a few med pens. And yeah, just to see what good weapons we've got here, because I think one thing that I think we struggle with on this one is that a lot of the weapons we're sporting are quite close range. It would be good to have some sort of close-up auto-fire weapon, as well as something long range, so that as we approach these bunkers and destinations, you know, we can sort of take out a few people from afar before we get in too close and personal. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We'll just have to have a little look around and see what we've got. A few more med pens. Yep, very nice. We'll take a few of those. Put them in the backpack. We can actually work that out. Yeah, it's got to be really specific in that square. Nice. And custodian SMG. Well, yeah, we'll leave that because I think it's kind of the same as the C54 that we've already got. Just a slight variation. Did we already check this guy? Oh, yes, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Something a little bit more long range. So I think we're going to drop the FS9. Can we do that from here? Maybe we've got to open the main inventory. Let me a second. Let's see what we can do. Open up the main inventory. And let's drop the LMG here. So I don't think we're going to need that. Certainly, I want to replace it with the main one. Oh, and guys, not sure what's happened there, but the frame rate's gone a bit awry when using the inventory there. Something about my CPU and the maybe the blurring effects on the inventory there. Not liking the stream too much. Well, hopefully it'll sort itself out in a second. There we go. Pull that in. Let's also equip the sniper magazine. Perfect. Yeah, not sure what's happened there, but the frame rate has really, really taken a hit after using the inventory there. I guess for the rest of this live stream, we'll try and avoid that button as best as possible. But guys, bear me a few seconds. It should sort itself out momentarily. Yeah, there we go. Already it's starting to be a little bit better. So what have we got in here? Okay, yeah, we could probably... I mean, we've got space for a few of these. I don't think we need them because I think we've got some... Oh, we don't refills. Well, yeah, fair enough. We'll take those. That'll be helpful travelling around the verse. We've already got a med gun. Or maybe we'll take a few of those just so that when we reach our home destination again, it'd be good to have a few of those in the item storage. You know, just in case we die and we need a new one. So just have a little look around, make sure we've not missed any loot crates. It's alright, bud, no need to duck. Still clear. And we'll just be sure that we've not missed anything. Because if there are some rare items to be found, I want to make sure we take them with us. Let's have a quick check through here. Have we missed anything? Oh, is that another player? No, that's just a civilian running away. Do you know what, guys? One thing I've noticed after jumping back into Star Citizen after a first time in a while is that all the NPCs are so much more responsive now. I think maybe last time I played it might have been before they brought in the new server meshing update. Or certainly it was still in its infancy, but yeah, stuff like this. I don't think I've ever seen that in Star Citizen, just NPCs running around like this, reacting to things. Yeah, really, really cool. I sort of get the impression that that was always the vision. They just didn't quite have the tech back in the day to make it happen. Oh, we've got this other room over here. Anything in here that's worth getting? Any chests? Any loot boxes? No, fair enough. Well, we'll head back out, guys, see if we can find the next mission. But I think that was quite a good one, because even if we didn't find any loot boxes, we did get this sniper rifle, which is going to be really, really handy. And also the credits from the mission, which will help us afford some better kit when we get back to the next station. So let's head back to our ship. Check out the next contract that we can get. There we go. Frame rate's looking a bit better now, which is really, really good to see. Yeah, what I'll try and do, guys, is I'll see if I can work out the degraded performance caused by the inventory there. Hopefully nothing that a quick Google can't sort out. Don't remember it being quite so bad before with that, so hopefully that's just a bug in the current version that the guys at Star Citizen or Cloud Imperium can solve in the near future. Here we go. Memory serves. Yep, we're just behind this Mustang, so we're just going to run past this guy. Cool ship though. Yeah, one of the starter ships. We're going to head towards our Crusader C1. Yeah, so guys, what do you think of the channel graphics? The little box of my face down in the corner here. I've tried to come up with something that kind of mimics Star Citizen as best as possible. So I've got a nice border, but really subtle. I've kind of made it slightly transparent as it goes towards the edges, just so you get that nice kind of like bluish hue. Yeah, I'm all for some feedback though, if anyone's got some thoughts on how we can make this look even better for the next one. So here we go, guys. Walking towards the cockpit. Entering the pilot seat. And before we take off, let's just get the mobi-glass out and see what other missions that we can take. So, I mean, that was quite good. Doing something a little bit more familiar for a change. But I'm almost tempted to just see what else we can do here. I mean, yeah, same one again. Combat Gauntlet? I mean, it says it's a flight school scenario 1, so I mean, it's not going to be too ridiculous on the difficulty scale. So I think, guys, let's pick this one up. I haven't done a bit of space fighting for a while, so it'll be interesting to do this one and yeah, see if I can still remember the controls for combat. So we're tracking that. Perfect. Close the mobi-glass. I think we're flight ready. Nice. Taking off. Let's just get our camera in a good place. Turn off the landing gear. Get ourselves back into space. Yeah, so the first place we've got to go to asteroid mining base. There we go, guys, leaving the planet of Microtech behind. Sunset over there. As we head into space, let's see what we can do next. What's this point over here? Is that something I can go towards? Yeah, nice. Let's travel to this, get ourselves properly into space. Then we can head towards our next waypoint, which hopefully can be done in one go. Yeah, look, there we go. It's all the way over there. Quantum beacon. Nice. Looks like we're heading away from the planet.
Shields on.
Oh, guys. You know what I did there, don't you? I'm too used to holding down B, which used to be the way to
Shields off.
trigger the quantum drive. No, fine. I've got to remember it's the mouse click. Here we go. Try that one more time.
Quantum travel.
Perfect. There we go. So this is going to be interesting, guys. Really, really interesting. So as we're in space, I've got to be careful. I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to accidentally crash into things.
Get settled, and I'll let everyone know to start.
Shields on.
Okay. Combat scenario 1. So hopefully...
Hostiles inbound. Light 'em up.
Oh, yes, guys. Look at this. This is a really cool destination. I mean... Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, here we go, guys. So let me just check. I think last time I spawned in, I had to make sure... Yep, weapons, everything already active. Yeah, perfect. So I can fire those. So let's just go a little bit faster. Make our way to this enemy that's behind the rock over there. Slow and steady wins the race, I think. You know, it's only going to be a trial. Once I don't want to overdo it, smash into a rock, and lose before it's even started. Here we go. Looks like we're up against a Drake ship here. Is this a cutter? Yeah, it's a cutter.
Target destroyed.
Well, it was a cutter, let's put it that way.
Clear up, but I got more coming your way.
Oh, more. Okay, do you know what? This is really cool. I really like the fact that you've got somebody almost like narrating the mission. Really, really small thing, but it makes a massive difference. Waves defeated, 1 of 3, so there should be some more coming in. Oh, look, here we go. Is it over here? Yes, here we go. What have we got this time?
Target destroyed.
Wave clear. Here comes the next.
Oh, well, that was easy. Hopefully the next one will be as easy as that. Oh yeah, look, so they've all spawned over here.
Alert. Front crash close. Contact.
Oh, that was the same guy as before, was it? So where's the guy we got chill kill now? Is it this one? Yeah, I want to say this guy. Let's head towards him.
Alert. Front crash close.
Oh, he's getting away, guys. Let's go a little further
Target
forwards.
destroyed.
Well, I mean, for our first little sort of excursion into space battles, guys, I mean, it could have been better. I mean, we obviously did what we needed to do to complete the mission, but yeah, I couldn't help but think that maybe the FPS there could have been a little bit better. Did seem to struggle ever so slightly there.
Alert. Front crash close.
And I mean both, you know, my screen FPS, but also the server FPS. You know, the enemy there weren't quite as responsive as we might have liked to pose a real challenge. Looks like we are struggling a little bit with the stream frames as well. Yeah, so apologies for that, guys, if you're watching. I will try on the next live stream to have a little look at the settings and config there. You know, maybe adjust the resolution a little bit to make that a bit better. So there we go. That's another mission done and dusted. So I think let's go back on the mobiGlas and see what else we can find. Because, guys, we are rocketing through those missions today. Let's see what else Star Citizen has to offer. There we go. Yep, that's a historic one. Let's check out what's next. Got site protection, combat gauntlet scenario 2. What else have we got in here? And some of the other ones. We've got the resource driver then. I think we'll stay away from that for now, just because I'll probably take a look at that in my own time. But What other options have we got? Cargo hauling. I guess that's where we pick up some items and take them from A to B. What's this one? Oh yeah, so obtain and deliver resources. Yeah, okay. Investigation. Yeah, I always remember back in the day, I tried to stay away from these investigation ones because they often required jumping into caves. But okay, so this is the new Onyx event that's happening as we speak. I have seen a few guys on YouTube do this one, and yeah, no, it looked really good. I think before we tackle that one, though, I need to familiarise myself with Star Citizen a little bit more, because I have seen there's things like radiation to contend with in there, and just want to make sure that we're not biting off more than we can chew. So let's jump back in here. I think for now, let's do the Combat Gauntlet Scenario 2. That feels like a nice, good thing to move on to. So yeah, looks like we're heading towards another mining base. And from there, let's see if we can find a
Shields off.
more challenging combat mission.
Quantum travel.
There we go, moving towards this one. Not too far away. Shouldn't take us too long to get to.
Quantum travel complete.
Nice. So again, similar to last time, we're going to try and not go too fast towards the location,
Okay,
because, you know,
you're in the right place. Stand
sure we
by
can slow
while I
down.
deploy your targets.
So who are we up against this time?
Looks like you got inbound. Weapons free.
So I wonder what's going to be more challenging about this one. Is it just we just got multiple contacts at a time rather than the one? Here we go. Yep, here's one guy. And almost forgot to turn on the combat master mode there.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there we go. That one's down. That was nice and quick. Maybe with this C1, I've just got a little bit more firepower than they're expecting me to have on these starter missions.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Another one down. A few more red markers to contend with. Let's see if we can locate them, guys. Do you know what? There is something to be said about the new master modes. Because actually, going around a little bit slower does make the fighting experience a little bit more immersive, because back in the day when you'd just be jousting at like 1,000 meters per second, it did get a little bit intense, let's put it that way.
Target
That's it.
destroyed.
There we go.
Lesson complete. Good work today. Hopefully, I'll see you soon when you're ready to keep training.
Oh, so that's literally the end of that one. Gotcha. So in the first mission, it was kind of like we were fighting 3 units, but one at a time, whereas in the one we've just done, it looks like we were fighting 3, but all in one go. Oh my goodness, guys. Look.
Friend crash close.
Just look at the decor in this. 4.3 is shaping up to be a really, really special version of the game indeed. I don't remember these beautiful locations existing in previous versions that I've played. It's just very, very cool, with the shadows being cast as well. You know, sometimes playing Star Citizen, I don't know whether you guys get this, sometimes you just have to take a little break from the missions and just have a little fly around to appreciate the ambience. And crucially, while flying around, not crashing into stuff, because I know the game can be very unforgiving in that regard. You know, it's a little bit like driving a car in real life. You don't want to hit things, even at slow speeds. Press X, yeah, that brings us to a standstill. So let's have another little look. We've done 2 of the intro missions, which give us a nice kind of introduction to combat. And, I mean, you can sort of tell from the game, can't you, that the servers are lagging a little bit because those fights perhaps weren't as immersive as we might have liked, but it's still a nice kind of introduction to the game. Let's see what else we've got. I'm almost tempted to say, do we fly somewhere different other than Microtech to see what missions they've got here? Because I'm a bit wary that maybe the only FPS missions we're going to get around these parts are just the regular bunker missions. What have we got under hauling or cargo collection? Have a little read of this one. Yeah, okay, so pick up and then drop off. Well, I mean, in the name of trying something new, should we just accept this one? I mean, I guess hauling mission probably isn't the most exciting of all the missions, but given that we've not done it before and this stream's all about just introducing ourselves to the new and exciting features of Star Citizen 4.3, let's accept this one and we'll give it a go. You never know. Maybe the mission will introduce something slightly exciting in between. Okay, so look, we've literally got 6 minutes or so to get to this point. Oh, and I don't know, guys, it's a long way away. Look at that. Are we going to reach it in time? There we go. Oh, so we're collecting it from Wicklow. Interesting. There we go, guys. So we're now leaving the Microtech system and we're heading towards Wicklow's Emporium by the looks of things. So yeah, okay, shouldn't take too long to get there. You can see the distance going down pretty quickly. Oh, and do you know what, guys? Our I've got that wrong actually. Our shipment isn't from Wicklow. The markers were just lined up there. You can see that our shipment is actually much further away in the distance, probably the same distance we've just travelled all over again. Oh, what a shame. That might have been quite cool to pay Wicklow a visit. But it's alright, we'll save it for a future one. Is it going to let us quantum through this rock? Well, we're about to find out, guys. Good luck. Oh, obstructed, yeah. But you know what, guys? Good test. Because it's great to see that the Star Citizen developers have thought about that and actually stopped players from just casually quantuming through obstacles that are in the way. There we go. It's all looking a bit clearer again now. And let's carry on our journey to collect this shipment. There we go. The frames per second still looking pretty good at the moment. Yeah, so far I'd say on this stream, frames have been absolutely fine, with the exception of opening the inventory. Here we go. Looks like we're approaching our destination.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay. Okay, so it's a form of spaceport here, so I guess we're probably going to have to land, load our ship up with whatever that ammunition shipment is and then take it to the next place. Okay, well let's work this out together, guys. Sometimes in Star Citizen, just going through the motions of you know, picking things up, moving them on, can be an experience in itself. So in this latest version of Star Citizen, I wonder, do I need to land here or can we collect it from outside? I know some of the larger ships can collect from the outside, but yeah, I think, guys, we're going to have to land, aren't we? Probably make our way to the there we go. Yeah, make our way to the deliveries desk. Yeah, there we go. Landing's been approved. We're just heading towards our hangar, which I think is that one just there in the middle. Yeah, perfect. Just slow down ever so slightly. As we move around. Okay. Coming in nice and slowly and controlled. Maybe that's a bit too slow and controlled. Whoa, too fast and uncontrolled. There we go. Get the landing gear down, I think. That will limit us to a nice,
Landing gear down.
safe speed.
Alert. Front crash close.
We in? Yeah, nice. There we go. I'd say that as far as landings go, wasn't too bad. We get out of the pilot seat. Let's see if we can find that shipment. Love the variation in the hangars this game has. When we were on Microtech, it all looked very sort of clean and blue, just like our ship here, but now that we're on a space station, look, it's all looking very industrial. So, can we use any of these terminals to load up our ship? Storage. I just want to be sure that we're truly cashing in on the way that this game works now. So, I mean, I know that the freight manager, can we get the... Oh yeah, okay, so here's the stuff that we need. Okay, yeah, and I've got a tractor beam attachment, so that should allow me to move this into the ship. So we move that to the elevator. You'll have to bear with me, guys, because this is the first time I've used this feature. Last time I think I played Star Citizen properly, the whole concept of a freight elevator hadn't yet been implemented. So do I press... Yeah, raise the elevator to bring it to the top. Transferring. Nice, that's got to be a good sign. Oh, yes! And I guess we've just got to load this onto the ship now. So let's have a quick look. What have I got? I'm fairly sure that I bought a tractor beam. Here we go. Pyro multi-tool. Yeah, tractor beam. Nice. Perfect. So I think what we'll do is, before we take them all the way over, we'll just try and get them all just a little bit closer. I'd put them on the ramp first. We'll leave that there. Go back for the next one. I'll tell you what, I am starting to kind of understand why some streamers prefer to avoid these sorts of missions on the streams. Just because, let's face it, they're not exactly the most interesting to watch, but that's fine, guys. This stream is all about just finding our bearings, familiarizing ourselves with the new Star Citizen content. It's almost a shame that we don't have a big button that just teleports all this stuff onto our ship. In fact, to be fair, thinking about it, I guess that's how it used to work. You used to just go to a terminal, didn't you, and then press a button, and then all of this would just spawn on your ship, whereas now you've physically got to load it. Do you know, I was thinking when we took this mission that it did pay a little bit better than I was expecting for just a basic delivery mission, but given that it requires us to spend all the time doing this, yeah, okay, I can kind of understand why that's the case then. So we'll just move this alongside the others. One thing we might have to look at getting if we're going to do more of these missions in future is getting one of those mechs, because I think the tractor beams on those are a little bit more powerful, which means we can load them a little bit more easily. And another part of me's thinking, actually, I'm pretty sure the C1, because it's classed as a medium freight, it probably has a tractor beam on the back that we can use to load all of this. In fact, to the point where I'm almost wondering if I actually turned my ship around, would I actually be able to just get it out of here straight into the cargo hold with the right angle? I mean, it's too late for this one because, you know, we've already started moving it. So I think we're better probably just to finish off the way that we're doing it. But yeah, food for thought. Food for thought. So just get these guys around as well. Roll out the mouse wheel, try and get a little bit closer. And then the last one. Hopefully getting them on board the other side won't be quite as tedious as this. But hey, you know, if you enjoy crates moving around, slotting into position, you know, maybe you're a bit of a Tetris fan, this is definitely the content for you. So, what are your guys' thoughts on 4.3 at the moment? Has anyone been playing this version of Star Citizen? And if so, yeah, what do you think about it so far? I'll be honest, I'm enjoying this one actually. I'd say I've been playing a lot of the features that I'm more familiar with, but they all seem very, very stable. Yeah, there seems to be a kind of smoothness with the game that I've just not seen in previous versions. Can I move this one along a little bit more? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Get this guy in. Bring him in. Position him there next to this one. Nice, that's what we want to see. Bring this guy in. Slowly does it. Can we stack them? Oh, we can. Even better. Yeah, so actually there's room in here for a bit more than I thought. Yeah, it should be no problem with these shipments. Let's try that again. It's just a little bit too far away. Bring him in. Let's put him on the floor down here. Oh, I've crushed myself. Guys, what's going on? We've got to get out. Oh, there we go. Oh. Do you know what? I've jinxed it. I jinxed it. The moment I said this version of Star Citizen seems a bit smoother than normal, that's where it all went wrong, guys. There we go. Oh, still falling over. What is going on with this? I mean, yeah, okay, I kind of get that. You know, I was trying to move this and I stepped off the ramp. I can see that the guys are going for a bit of realism with this. You know, if you stumble and fall while carrying stuff. Maybe this is the problem. Maybe Star Citizen is just too immersive. There we go. And I think that's it. There were 7 crates, weren't there? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's looking pretty good to me. So now all we've got to do is move this to the other side. And I think what we'll try and do when we get to the other side, guys, is we'll see if we can use the C1 tractor beam and unload the kit on the other side. So we'll try and rotate our ship into a position that works quite well. So let's hail landing services. Maybe we'll just see if we can very safely turn around here. Move back ever so slightly. There we go. Oh, do you know what? Just moving around in this hangar, it properly brings back nostalgia. Don't know if you guys ever ride the original Disney Star Tours ride. I'm really getting those vibes from doing this. We just need some goofy looking robot in the front to show us what to do.
Alert.
Here we go. So moving out to space. All loaded up. Put the landing gear down. There we go.
Landing gear up.
And now we need to head to our next destination, where this kit is going to be delivered. Although, can I actually... It's on Microtech, isn't it, from the destination there. I think what we're going to do, guys, just because it's going to be quite difficult to choose where we want to go, let's head over to the map. And I think if we set a waypoint, that should... Yeah, oh, look at that. Even. Focus on the chase. Can I select this? Can we zoom out? Can I choose this one? I want to try and select that and then use that as our quantum target. Okay, but we don't seem to be able to. Got it selected. We can't... Well, fair enough, guys. I guess we'll just have to do our best to try and line this up correctly so that we can choose the right destination. What I'm looking for is Microtech. Oh, this is fiddly. Oh, we almost had it there. Go up a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Keep it there, guys. Keep it there. There we go. Exactly where we want to go. There must be something I missed with the map there. I can't believe that's the intended experience. We'll see if we can work that out on the next one, guys. But as we move towards Microtech, let me just switch back to the camera here. So guys, I'm not going to lie, really enjoying the 4.3 update at the moment. I've kind of just been playing more of the same, but what I've seen so far with the updates that the Star Citizen team have been making, they've made some impressive updates. I remember them at the beginning of the year saying that 2025 would be the year of stability, and well, whether it's coincidence on this live stream or whether they've actually done some updates, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt. I can definitely feel that it's smoother than it's ever been. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. You know, we obviously experienced some instability and frame drops using the inventory, and I'm sure there'll be some other small issues like that dotted around, but I'd say for the most part, yeah, it's been pretty good. So we've just arrived at Microtech. Let's switch back to the game camera mode. And we're just off the planet. Just straighten out camera a little bit. There we go. And what we need to do is we need to get through to New Babbage. Okay, so we are delivering this shipment to the spaceport by the looks of things.
Shields on.
Guys, I've done it again. Too used to holding down B to activate the quantum jump. Gotta remember it's the mouse press in the new version. There we go. Here we go. Quantum jump around the planet. I don't think I'm ever going to get bored of this, guys. Just the visuals, the sound effects. Oh, and the advantage of now jumping onto the day facing. I think when we started this stream, New Babbage was just it was like first thing in the morning. It was just the sunrise, but we've obviously been away for an hour or so, coming back, and now we're well and truly in the sunlight. Which hopefully means that, you know, since the beginning of this video, you guys will find it a little bit easier to see what's going on. So cruise control is still active. We want to head towards the spaceport, which is just over there. I think, guys, before we get there, let's come in on this side of New Babbage, and we'll just have a little fly through the buildings. One thing that I've always really enjoyed this game is just, you know, taking a few minutes, exploring the terrain, just taking in the beauty of Star Citizen. Maybe we'll even see if we can line up a nice flight of travelling through the centre of Aspire ground there. Oh, yes, guys. Your landing pads on the top of the buildings there, very cool. I suppose if we had some missions, they might be where we collect things from. But yeah, what do you reckon? Are we going to fit? Well, we're about to find out, so hopefully we will. I think this is as good as it's going to get. Oh, yeah, look at that. Loads of space. Like a glove. Oh, look at that. You can see the individual train lines there moving around. I would have been on those earlier when I was heading into New Babbage to get a few items ready for this stream. Very, very cool. As we approach the space station, guess we'll just need to hail them. Get ourselves a slot. Let's turn on the afterburner, see if we can get there a little bit quicker. See, ships don't move quite so fast in the atmosphere. Oh, I mean, you can tell that this ship was made by Microtech, who own this planet. Just the colours match this city perfectly. If ever there was a location designed for this ship, it's definitely New Babbage. Oh, in fact, you know what, guys? I lied. This isn't a Microtech ship at all. This is a Crusader ship. Okay, which is from the gas giant. Oh well, we'll visit there in another live stream, and I'll show you guys exactly where this ship is built. So let's just jump back in, hail the spaceport, and although I haven't ever completed one of these new missions, I'm going to hazard a guess and say we're going to have to do the same as what we've just done and move what we're carrying back into the freight elevator. Here we go, guys. So we are in... Which one is it? Over in the... Oh, no, we're not in the front. There's our hangar. It's that one there. Perfect. Let's try going forwards again. There we go. We stick on the landing gear. That will hopefully slow us down to a point where we'll be able to jump in. There we go. I think we'll just move back ever so slightly and get our bearings, because what I want to try and do with this one is I want to try and turn off cruise control. Yeah, nice. What I want to try and do is line us up nicely with the freight elevator.
Jet crash close.
Let's see, are we near it? Oh no, so we're actually the other way around. So if we spin around, that should hopefully make it a bit easier. Just slowly does it, guys. We're going to try and move this ship around without bashing into anything, which is probably going to be easier said than done. I think if I stay low, the hangar is a little bit bigger down here, so hopefully this is exactly what we need. A bit of backwards momentum on the go. Sideways momentum. There we go. Spin it round. And then land it. There we go. Not the smoothest of landings, but I'll say
Complete.
that is as good as it's going to get. Oh wait, I've just noticed, look, there was a cargo elevator on both sides of the place. Ah, handy. So we've got these. Let me just open up the cargo doors. And I'm almost certain that somewhere on this ship is the ability to use the cargo tractor beam, which I think just attaches there. Let me have a little look around. What have we got? It must be maybe up in the cockpit then. See, there's nothing around here. Any panels? No? No? What's in this one? It's just the gun rack. Oh no, it's the bathroom. Very nice. I didn't even know I had one of those. Actually, you know what? Looking at the bathroom has just prompted me to check out how dehydrated I am. So, fortunately, I had the foresight to bring a bottle of water with me. So if I just stick this in my hand, take my helmet off, we'll have a swig on this. Hopefully our hydration levels will go up a little bit longer, which will hopefully keep us in the fight. There we go, look at that. Perfect, that'll do for now. Store that. So is it just from the cockpit then that we can use the tractor beam? Guys, bear with me for a second. This is something that I've never done in Star Citizen before, so what do we got? Retract, exit, power on. Yeah, this is all the same stuff to do with flight. How do we use the tractor beam then? I feel like the pilot seat probably isn't where that's done then. Well, if we can't find it, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. If anyone in chat wants to give us the heads up on how it's done in practice, and let us know. Is it in this section? Have we got anything in here? I don't know, guys. I think let's just do it the old-fashioned way. We switch to the multi-tool again. Let's get all of this stuff out. Line it up next to the cargo. I think we're positioned a little bit better, so hopefully unloading this time isn't going to take quite as long as it did on the way in. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm considering these crates contain ammunition, I'm maybe being a little bit too heavy-handed with them, but you know, anyone's ever used Hermes or Yodel, it's what you expect from delivery drivers. I'm just giving it the official Hermes treatment. Or sorry, Every as they're now called now. Or at least that's what they're called in the UK. They thought changing their name would save their reputation, but guys, we remember. We remember. Almost done. A few more crates. And then we'll be able to load them straight into the freight elevator. It does make you wonder, actually, with stuff like this, there's definitely a use case for having a few more players, because, you know, arguably, with an extra player on hand, doing this would be a much easier task. You know, one player just moving crates out of the ship, while another player moves them onto the cargo ramp. So yeah, we'll just get that a bit closer. Perfect. And then we can cool the freight elevator. Nice, yeah, and there's all my items. So if I bring up the elevator, should then be able to move all of this stuff in here. Nice, put it on the grid. Put that towards the back. Yeah, nice. Maybe I'll just line that one up nicely next to it. We drop it off, even though we absolutely mishandled all this. I want it to look like we did a good job for whoever picks it up on the other end. They don't have to see, the guys, the fact that I threw these around. All they have to see is the fact that they arrived all nice and neatly stacked. Maybe, you know, slightly more dented than they were when they left, but, you know, otherwise intact. Nice. A few more. I'm hoping that this will be everything we need now. So let's put that one next to that one. Yep. Nice and neat. Then we'll put the last bit of ship ammunition. Very cool. So is that it? Yeah, I mean we got 7 things. We started with 7, we've ended with 7. That looks like a good sign to me. So now we just push this down, do we? And then that's the delivery complete. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, exactly. This is our contract. Time remaining. Yep, 7 out of 7. Perfect. Transferring to warehouse. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Yeah, I was a bit worried that was going to go into my personal inventory, but that seems to have worked quite well. Yeah, there we go. Mission complete. And all those extra credits will now be in our inventory. Very nice. Huh, so interestingly, guys, you'll notice I just opened up the inventory again there, and this time it hasn't quite crashed the frame rate like it has done previous times we've tried this. Maybe it just depends on the location. Either way, I'll take that win. So as we jump back onto the ship, I think we're doing alright sort of ammo-wise, health-wise. So maybe if we do one more mission before we bring things to a close, see what else we can find on the contract list. I mean, we did get that sniper rifle, didn't we? So I'm almost wondering, can we find a mission that involves a bit more first person once again? So I'd be keen to end on a bit of first person combat, but I don't know, let's see what missions are available, because beggars can't be choosers. So that one's been done, very nice, and there's the 4 contracts we've completed on this playthrough with all the extra money to show for it, which is really, really cool. Let's have a little look. What are these stand up to aggressor ones? Mining asteroid base, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, so that's going to be like a space battle, fair enough. But unlike a training scenario, there's obviously going to be a real fight there. What else have we got? Anything that involves landing and actually head over to the orbital mining platform and neutralize some targets. Well, let's give it a go, guys. I do find with the orbital platform that when you get there, it can be a bit of a free-for-all, because obviously those locations do tend to attract a lot of players, but let's try it. You know, if this is going to be the last mission of the live stream, it almost doesn't matter if we kick the bucket while doing it, but it'll be nice to kind of keep things fresh, try a new location. So yeah, earlier today I did very, very briefly check these out. I didn't really spend a lot of time at that location though, so let's see if we can head over there, do something fun. Where are we? Almost ready to go. Just got to wait for that hangar door to open a little bit more before we go out. I'm just going to inch a little bit further forwards. Nice, that looks pretty good to me.
Deck crash close.
We go upwards.
Alert. Overhead.
Looking pretty good. Oh, slightly scraped the wing there. It's alright. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Don't tell the insurance company.
Alert. Head crash close.
There we go. I think we'll just move out forwards. Pull up the landing gear. And we're going to head into space. Turn on the cruise control as well. Guys, cruise control. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Alt C, I think it was. Perfect. Let's just make our way up into orbit. We leave New Babbage behind once again. Oh, do you know, another thing about this ship that I absolutely love, guys, is the kind of white exterior with the kind of black belly. It really just kind of gives it that almost organic feel. There's a lot of animals in nature that kind of have, you know, different colours on top compared to the bottom. Oh, just look at this atmosphere and clouds in the distance. I mean, New Babbage doesn't have a huge number of clouds, but I'm hoping as this channel progresses, you know, we'll get through to some of the newer, more exciting parts of Star Citizen. You know, I haven't actually tried Pyro yet. Since coming back for 4.3, I've kind of stuck with the familiar territory. I didn't want to get too involved in PvP just yet. But, I mean, it's only a matter of time, guys. I think before we go to Pyro, what we need to do is just find a decent crew of allies and join a ship that's heading that way so that somebody can show us the ropes. In fact, on that note, you know, if anyone's watching the channel that fancies getting involved in these live streams, then yeah, hit me up, leave a comment below, and I may well just get in touch. Okay, yeah, so the orbital platform's over on Hurston. I think, if memory serves, one of the locations is Daymar, which is the desert moon of Hurston. So we'll just head that way. So yeah, we got a little bit of time to wait as we move across the verse. So while that's happening, guys, let me switch back to the main camera. We are kind of coming to a close on this live stream. I am just going to see if we can complete this last mission before we draw things to a close. But guys, honestly, just to reflect on the hour and a bit of playtime that we've had so far, yeah, I am really enjoying the new version of Star Citizen. It's really starting to come together. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it still has some ways to go because it's by no means the perfect game, and I think everyone that plays Star Citizen understands that. And I think as I get to grips with the latest version, I'll try and include a few more comments about my feelings, or you know, on the current version and maybe improvements that could be made. So how long have we got? We still got 26 to go, 25. 24, yeah, so another couple of minutes before we arrive at our destination. So, I mean, you know, this sci-fi channel is a bit of a new thing, so if you like what you've seen so far today, please do give me a cheeky like, comment, and subscribe, because it will help the channel get out there and find new viewers. But, you know, I'm going to find my feet while we do this channel, and hopefully, you know, after a few more live streams like this one, I'll start to get a feel for what this channel's going to be and what it's going to be about. You know, so expect to see more Star Citizen content and, you know, more content from other sci-fi / modern games as well. So let me switch back to the game camera. We are currently approaching Hurston. We're about 2/3 of the way there, a little bit further to go, and actually you can see in the distance there, see some of the planets and moons of Hurston rapidly approaching. So we haven't got too much further to go. Yeah, hopefully as well, when this live stream kind of develops, we'll get a few more viewers in here, get a bit more of a chat going, because, you know, I appreciate while we've been recording this, a handful of people have stopped by, but we haven't really had a proper kind of community vibe on the go yet. So I'm hoping as we do a few more of these, news of the channel sort of spreads and gets out there. It'll be nice to have a little bit more to and fro between me and the viewers. Certainly something that I'd enjoy doing, let's put it that way. Oh no, that's where we want to be, guys. That's fine, we'll stop at Hurston, move around, come back the other way.
Complete.
Man, do you guys hear that? There's all this like custom music that kind of happened as we approached the planet. Really cool. So let's head up to this one. Yeah, exactly. Is this Daymar? Oh, Aberdeen. Fair enough. Aberdeen's the yellow planet, isn't it? I think it's also the one that's got the prison facility on it.
Engage.
So this will nicely change things up compared to the kind of ice planet that we've been on for most of this stream. There we go. We can see the orbital platform over there. Asteroid belt to our left there.
Quantum travel.
Now we're just heading towards the orbital platform to see if we can complete this mission, guys. moving around Aberdeen. Looks like we're just round the other side. I'm hoping that platform's going to come into view any second now. Let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, there it is, right in front.
Quantum travel complete.
So let's head towards it. And as we get closer, I think we're going to switch to our main mode. Oh, who's this? Is this another player? Is this one of the enemies that we've got to take out as part of the mission? Guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that we've got these unknown enemy. Are they all the same type of ship? I mean, there's a good mix of ships here. I'm a bit worried that these are going to be hostile players. Yeah, look, this station is absolutely surrounded by them.
Contact.
Let's just get a little bit closer. And if we need to, you know, we'll make a run for it. Just check it out. Are these guys coming towards us? Yeah, they most definitely are. Well, saying that, they do seem to be keeping their distance at the moment. I feel like if we were in trouble, we'd probably expect them to be heading our way by now. Are these players or are these NPCs? I think we'll discover that as we approach. Oh guys, this is tense. This is really tense. Oh yeah, look at that. We're under attack.
Alert.
Oh jeez.
Close. Contact.
Guys, got a hot tail out of here. I think these guys behind us definitely were players, because I can't believe that if we were going to be fighting for 30k credits, that there was going to be any, you know, ships certainly of that quantity and variety floating around. So I think we've done a good job there by escaping there for now. There's absolutely no way that we're going to be able to take that in this pokey little ship. And this is kind of what I meant earlier about the fact that taking this contract probably was going to be a little bit risky, because, you know, unless you're going in with a crew, these locations can be very difficult to assault. So I mean, let's just keep our distance for now. And I think with the contracts, I'm going to abandon this one and we'll do something else, because I don't think we're going to be in a position to do this without reinforcements. So let's untrack that one. Maybe see what Thurston has to offer us. Are there any other missions that we can take that will change things out? Yeah, go on then. Should we do this routine patrol mission? Let's see where this one takes us. Head to these patrol coordinates.
Hey, it's Walton with Foxwell. Courtesy reminder to not head out on patrol without getting geared up. Things have been wild out there lately.
Yeah, so I think in order to get to this one, we're going to need to get the map up. Is the patrol over here? No, okay, exactly. That's here it is. We want to set the route there. Oh yeah, okay, so there must have been something up with that last one, because we weren't able to use the map to set the marker. But yeah, this one seems to be working a little bit better. So we'll head towards this.
Travel engaged.
Get this patrol on the go. Oh, I'll tell you what, guys. I am really looking forward, though, to getting in with a bigger crew and seeing if we can do some of that kind of like, player versus player stuff. Because approaching that orbital station, seeing all those ships, just imagine if we were part of an organization and we had our own kind of fleets to combat them. That could really have been something special.
Hostiles inbound.
Ooh, looks like we've got some hostiles. Neutralize the target, okay. Sounds good to me. I think we'll get a little bit closer, and then we'll switch to the combat master mode.
Contact.
Yeah, now looks like a good time.
On.
What's this? A Pisces by the looks of it. Should be pretty easy for us to take that out with this ship.
Attack on shield.
Whoa, that was very close. Do you know what, guys? This is good. I felt like the last time we did a bit of combat, the servers maybe weren't performing as well as they could have done. Oh yes, look at that. Round we go. We'll lock our guns onto it. See if we can take it out.
Alert. Front crash close.
Slowly whittling their shields down. Just need a few hits. Looks like they're coming back towards us.
Target
Not picking up any
destroyed.
hostile
There we go.
activity.
Managed to disable them. Okay, looks like that's the first part of the patrol. What have we got next? Oh guys, you know what? So this is quite cool. I can kind of appreciate this for what it is. It's a good mission, isn't it, for like new players? A bit more story driven. And I think I've got to go through to, yeah, here we go. Navigation mode. But yeah, as I was saying, a bit more story driven. Kind of introduces you to multiple aspects of the game, like combat, flying around.
Quantum travel.
What will be these next coordinates? Maybe another ship or something that we've got to destroy. Oh, nice. So it's actually taken us to a completely different planet. What we got here? Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Right, so let's try and get a little bit closer. Then a bit like last time, we're going to engage our combat mode. Maybe a little bit sooner this time. Couldn't help but feel like we were a little bit too close to the last one. Our shields were barely up before we started getting fired upon. Right, we're here.
Okay, that's who you're here to protect. Make sure they stay safe.
Okay, nice kind of protect. So yeah, another combat mission. We're getting a bit closer. I think now's probably going to be a good time to switch to attack mode.
Mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Who's that? Is that an outlaw? Got to kill this guy? Oh no, look, there's one. I think this one looks pretty good. Yeah, this Mustang must be the target we're after. Hang in there, bud, we're coming. Don't you worry. It landed a few hits there. Speed. Here we go, guys. Shields are almost down on the Mustang.
Alert. Front crash close.
Here we go, shields down. We land a few more hits, we should hopefully be able to destroy that.
Alert. Front crash close.
A few hits. I think we just need to slow down just that little bit more. Get a bit of sideways motion on the go. Kind of move around this guy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Before we were done for.
There we go, that worked a little bit better.
Good. I think we're in the clear now.
What were we protecting anyway? What
Scans
ship was
are
that?
clean.
This is like a prospector or something.
Alert. Front crash.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nice. Right, so what do we got next? We got one more location to go to.
Shields off.
I'm hoping this is the last one anyway. Three sounds like the right amount, doesn't it? There we go. Spooling. Calibrating.
Quantum travel.
Let's go. Let's see what the next one's got in store for us, guys. Oh, okay, so it's actually taking us to a completely
Quantum travel.
different planet all over again, or should I say a moon? Do you know, I really appreciate these as new missions. It's quite cool to see a mission that sort of takes you very quickly to lots of different destinations.
Quantum travel. Engaged.
Because I'd say these missions aren't just teaching you how to do fighting, they're also teaching you how to navigate and get between places pretty quickly. It's really, really good to see that some of these intro missions are kind of teaching those skills to new players. Because one of the things I always felt back in the day was that Star Citizen's, you know, tutorials and things were lacking, to say the least.
I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm going to do a deeper scan. Stand by.
Search the area. Okay. Do I just fly around? If I ping off like a scan ping or something. I mean, there is a ship there. I don't know if that's friendly or an enemy. I suppose we'll find out momentarily. Look at this, guys. All this
Scope.
space debris. Objective complete. Continue
Clear here.
search. Oh, okay. So that's it, is it? Each location just has a slightly different event to contend with. So we had 2 fights, came to this
Hey, nice
location,
work. Fox will appreciate it.
and there was nothing to do. Well, alright, that keeps things nice and easy. I was hoping for something a bit more exciting for the last mission of the stream. Huh. I'm almost tempted, guys, to say, because that wasn't really as exciting as I was hoping, do we just have a quick look and see what else is out there? Is there anything else that we can just very, very quickly do? Let's just jump in with another site protection. I mean, I know it's just going to be another bog standard bunker mission, but hey, at least we know that we'll be ending with something a bit interesting, something with a bit of action, am I right? So we started something with something that we were familiar with, and we're going to end with something that we're a bit more familiar with. Oh yes, this looks like a bunker on Hurston itself. Back to the main planet.
Quantum travel complete.
Let's see, can we make our way towards that location? Yeah, perfect. Don't even need the map marker. Hopefully this will be on the sunny side as well, which will make it a little bit more nice for everyone to look at. Here we go. Oh, look at that sunset come around. That is something special, guys. Oh, and as we head towards the planet, those volumetric clouds. Look at this, guys. Just look at it. Have you seen anything so beautiful in video gaming? So just get ourselves nice and upright as we sort of head into the planet. But, oh, look at this. I'm so glad we ended the stream here, because this is absolutely beautiful. And I guess as we head towards, or head under the cloud cover, I'm hoping that's cloud and not the ground. Yeah, look, our elevation still shows that we've got quite a lot below us. Is it going to be dark under the clouds? Here we go. Still got 5 kilometers below us. See the ground starting to come into view. Oh, look at this, guys. And then under the clouds, it's a little bit hazier, a little bit darker, even though it was really, really light up above. Yeah, we'll straighten out now, make sure we don't crash into the ground. This is beautiful. Just look at the kind of blue cockpit contrasted with that red background. This is art.
Alert. Front crash close.
So we'll slow down. Maybe change into combat master mode as well. Just as we approach. Again, I don't really know. Oh. Did we crash into the ground? Oh, we must have done. Ah, guys, I wasn't paying attention. I think I've just brought the live stream to a close. Well, I did say that we were going to end on a little bit of action, didn't I? So there you go. I was too distracted by the scenery that, yeah, didn't look at what I was doing. So, guys, I think, do you know what? Just to save embarrassing myself further, let's call the live stream to an end there. So, everyone, this channel has been Matt's Hangar. It's a new one. We're focusing on sci-fi content. And similar to the stream that you've watched today, we're hoping to get a few more games just like this on the go. So if you like what you saw, please do leave this video a like and a comment. And if you really, really like what you saw and want to see more of it, maybe even give the comment a little subscribe as well. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt from Matt's Hangar, and I will see you all in the next one.